What if I told you there's a hidden vault containing over $100 million worth of the world's rarest cars, sealed away from the public eye? No photos, no tours, just whispers among billionaires today. We're stepping behind those doors and uncovering the most secret and luxurious car collection ever assembled. 1. The mystery begins. In a world obsessed with fame and showing off wealth, there exists a man who's done the opposite, building a secret automotive paradise that only a handful of people have ever seen. Tucked away in an undisclosed location, this private facility holds more than 80 vehicles, each worth anywhere from hundreds of thousands to tens of millions of dollars. This collection isn't just about speed or luxury, it's about history, innovation, and obsession. Every car here tells a story of engineering breakthroughs, legendary races, and moments that defined the future of the automobile industry. It's a time capsule of human creativity, locked behind steel and glass. 2. The billionaire behind the vault. The man who owns this hidden treasure is a quiet billionaire who made his fortune in technology. Unlike many collectors who crave attention, he's chosen anonymity. To him, cars are not just assets. They're pieces of art, and art deserves preservation, not display. He began collecting in the early 2000s, buying his first Ferrari at age 30. But what started as a hobby quickly became a lifelong pursuit. Over the years, he's assembled one of the most diverse and valuable private car collections on the planet, blending old-school classics with futuristic machines. When asked why he keeps it secret, he once said, "The best things in life don't need an audience, they just need appreciation." 3. The entrance more than a garage. Entering this vault feels less like walking into a garage and more like stepping into a high-tech museum. A biometric scanner identifies the owner's fingerprint before massive steel doors slide open. Inside, the temperature is maintained at a perfect 68 degrees Fahrenheit. Humidity strictly controlled to protect leather, rubber, and paint. Soft LED lighting reflects off glossy floors, illuminating rows of stunning vehicles lined with surgical precision. Every car is angled perfectly, every surface polished to mirror shine. It's not a display, it's a sanctuary for machines that made history for the hypercar lineup, engineering at its peak. The first section showcases the modern titans of performance. Standing side by side are the legendary Ferrari LaFerrari, Porsche 918 Spyder, and McLaren P1. Collectively known as the Holy Trinity of hypercars, each represents a different philosophy of power. Ferrari's raw emotion, McLaren's technology, Porsche's precision. But this is just the beginning. Among them sits a Bugatti Chiron Supersport 300 Plus, capable of crossing 300 miles per hour, finished in deep matte black with gold detailing. Nearby rests a Pagani Huayra BC, its carbon fiber body shimmering under the lights, like art sculpted by the gods of speed. And then at the center of the hall sits the legend, a 1962 Ferrari 250 GTO, one of just 36 ever built, valued at nearly $70 million alone. That single car is worth more than most entire collections. 5. The Classics Room, where legends sleep. Walking deeper into the facility, you find yourself surrounded by icons of a bygone era. The Vintage Hall, dedicated to automotive royalty from the 1950s through the 1970s. Here rests a 1955 Mercedes-Benz 300 SL Gullwing. Doors stretch to the sky like wings of history nearby. A Jaguar E-Type, often called the most beautiful car ever made, gleams under soft light. A perfectly restored Shelby Cobra 427 roars to life once a month, maintained by a dedicated team of engineers who treat every car like a living being. Each vehicle carries a small digital display beside it, detailing its origin, restoration story, and historical significance. Some were once race winners, others belonged to movie stars or royalty. Together, they form a gallery of human craftsmanship and design evolution. 6. The hidden treasures, one of ones. One of the most astonishing rooms in this collection is the prototype and concept car vault. This is where true exclusivity begins. Here sits the Lamborghini Egoista, a single-seater concept that looks more like a fighter jet than a car. Just a few feet away is a McLaren F1LM, painted in rare papaya orange, a tribute to McLaren's Le Mans glory. Rumor has it that this collector once paid over $8 million for a Koenigsegg Jesko Absolute, the fastest car ever designed by the Swedish hypercar brand. Each of these cars is so rare that even top car museums have never owned one. 7. The future of speed. Electric innovation. Unlike traditional collectors who only value old machines, this billionaire embraces the future. An entire section of the vault is devoted to electric and hybrid hypercars, symbolizing the transition to a cleaner generation of speed. You'll find a Rimac Nevera, capable of 0 to 60 miles per hour in under 2 seconds, a Pininfarina Battista, and a first-generation Tesla Roadster signed by Elon Musk himself. There's even a Lucid Air Sapphire, a sedan that accelerates faster than a supercar. Each vehicle represents a statement that technology and emotion can coexist, and the sound of the future might be silent, but it's still powerful. 8. The Restoration Lab, where machines reborn. At the far end of the facility is a state-of-the-art workshop that could rival Formula One factories. Here, a full-time team of engineers, detailers, and restorers work daily to keep every car in showroom condition. Every nut, bolt, and screw is cataloged. Original manuals are digitized and stored on encrypted servers. They even 3D print replacement parts for vintage models that no longer exist anywhere else. This isn't maintenance, it's preservation of mechanical art. Some cars are driven once a year to ensure their engines remain healthy, then carefully returned to their glass enclosures. 9. The secret track days. Insiders say that once a year the collector hosts a private track event for a select group of friends. The location changes annually, sometimes in Europe, sometimes in the Middle East, but the goal remains the same: to unleash these cars in their natural element. No cameras, no media, just the sound of engines echoing through mountains and valleys. For one day, these multi-million-dollar machines come alive, roaring across the tarmac like unleashed beasts. It's not about racing others. It's about celebrating the feeling of speed that connects every car lover in the world. 10. Philosophy of a collector. This entire collection is built on one belief: that cars are more than machines. The owner describes them as moving sculptures that combine emotion, art, and science. To him, owning a car isn't about possession, it's about curating human innovation. Every piece in this vault tells a story of dreamers, designers, and engineers who dared to go faster, further, and bolder. He sees himself as a guardian of those dreams, protecting them from time, corrosion, and obscurity. That's why this vault exists, not to boast, but to preserve. 11. What happens? Next, few people know this, but the collector has already planned for the future. Upon his passing, the entire facility will be transformed into a private automotive foundation, granting limited access to historians, designers, and researchers. The goal is to ensure these masterpieces continue to inspire future generations. Instead of being auctioned off or forgotten, they'll remain together, a living chronicle of automotive evolution. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit like, share, and subscribe for more.